Sister, I want to be the one to tell you how things became the way they are.
Avalon, you have limited time to identify the source of this Aza migration. The lives of every human left is in your hands.
Ballistics protocol activated. You have a 360-degree firing arm.
Don't look back, Jake. Never come back to Earth. Jake, I'm recording this message for you and your sister. You're the man now. You need to look after her. I wanted to tell you how proud I am of both of you. If your parents were alive to see you now. Anyway, you're going to get older, and you're going to start asking questions. I want to be the one to tell you how things became the way they are. All our technology, all our wonder was like blood in the ocean. Those things that came that day, they could smell it like sharks from 1 billion miles away. The only constant is change. Earth as we knew it is over. The last of us won't survive the night. But there's you. You are hope. All this sacrifice is so that you can stretch your fingers to the stars. Don't look back, Jake. Never come back to Earth.
I'd love to keep this family chat going, but we are coming up on the drop zone.
I wouldn't expect you to understand anyway.
It's been 2 decades, Jake. You have to learn to let go of ghosts. We all lost people. Let's just get in, find out what we can about this new Azar, and get the hell back to the Night Star.
I've watched my uncle's message almost every day since I got my wings and they let me see it. 7 years. He's not a ghost. We're here.
We can continue this little discussion later. Initializing geosynchronous orbit over Site 1.
This is Control. Nightwing, you are back in the net. Do you copy? Confirm transmission.
Copy that, Control. Tunnel flight progressed as expected. All systems green. Receiving you loud and clear.
Good to hear you, Nightwing. Carry out your diagnostics and prepare deployment. I have Gauntlet here on standby should you require reinforcements.
Copy that, Commander. Activating aft ejection canopy, preparing for orbital dive.
Oh, Jake, things get too hairy down there? You can always tap out. I'm right here.
Avalon and I will be just fine.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Begin orbital dive.
all systems green, but something's not right down here. So all human life on Earth ended 20 years ago, and this landing pad is being maintained? The overgrowth has been trimmed back. Even the lander surface looks like it was used yesterday.
Wow, the Zada must have taken up an interest in gardening over the last 20 years.
I knew something was going on. Jonathan can't be gone.
Avalon, I need your head in the game. Your uncle was a good man, but you need to let go of anything that's not mission specific. Comply.
Copy that, Commander. Zoe, could you find me a hatch down here? This doesn't match the schematics we trained with. Someone's modified this base.
So apparently Zada have taken up construction as well.
Avalon, I have a point of entry for you. Proceed.
Avalon, we have an active scan running on your surroundings. You're going to encounter... You can out...
Understood.
Avalon, there are gather...
Copy.
Found.
Zada signatures detected. Tier 2 motor functions coming online. Avalon, try an impulse move for me. Offensive motor control online.
Let's rock and roll.
Which century were you born in?
Shields are not responding. Your heat sinks can take 3 consecutive impulses until they need to defuse.
Yeah, don't blow yourself up, Jake.
Avalon, I need to calibrate offensive pathways and sync your standard and heavy attacks.
Understood.
Be aware, storing potential energy for high force kinetic blows will elicit a slower response time. Avalon, I have your reactor abilities online. You can hijack Zeta bioenergy and redirect it for later use. You should be seeing revealing launch keys now. There's a refractory period for your reactor, so don't overuse it.
Again, don't blow yourself up.
WM1 Alpha variant closing in. Stay sharp.
Avalon, remember how... Well, just kill it.
Excellent work, Avalon. Beacon acquisition is complete. Supplementary data stream detected. Initiating download. Stand by.
Schematics have been updated. Proceed to the next beacon and find me something I can work with. Avalon, you have limited time to identify the source of this Aza migration.
Nope.
Ballistics protocol activated. Select panel for firing mode. Without ammunition, System AI will auto-switch to the kinetics protocol. You have a 360-degree firing arc. Field monitors online. Calibrating frequency modulation.
Copy that. I am seeing shield status.
If deflectors are knocked out and you do take physical damage, perform evasive maneuvers and give the onboard emergency nanomachines enough time to initiate repairs.
Hold up, Avalon. These traps were running back in the war, but they were not automated.
So, somebody is flipping the switch.
Forget it, Jake. It was probably modified after the mass evacuation by the last man standing. I wonder how long they survived with these booby traps running.
Avalon, you're done here. I need you to begin a descent into the lower levels of the facility. Continue following the signal trail.
Nightwing, how much time do I...
Avalon, you're coming up on a mechanically modified mutaform. Back in the WM2 days, we deployed tripwires to take them out. Keep in mind, this data is not as stable as it looks on those layers.
Insufficient access.
This doorway is sealed. I need a remote hack.
Your hack drone has already attempted an icebreaker. It seems to be a closed system with manual inputs. You'll need sync keys to override the mechanism. System AI advises there are 3 ID keys in your local proximity, and some of them are moving. The researchers that belong to those keys are Zada now.
Any way to tell who has the keys?
AI cannot obtain a definitive feed.
It's like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Affirmative.
Insufficient access privileges.
seems some of them have undergone hyperprogenesis while we've been gone. I've never personally faced off with one of this size.
Control, we've tripped an early warning on board Nightwing.
So it's an early something warning. We aren't alone. Are you seeing this? Since when does Zada use this stuff?
I was about to.
This is Control. We have solar flare detection. Flare exhibits 66.3% chance of uplink severance. If you lose signal, remain stationary until the visual artifacts subside. Do not leave your current position. If any Zata find you, you will not be able to defend yourself.
Copy that, Control. This is a sealed area. Activating void field and awaiting instructions. Nightwing, how's it looking up there?
Don't worry about me. This is your first severance, isn't it?
Copy that. What's it like?
Like tumbling down a rabbit hole. You're going to lose contact with us, and your subconscious will do its best to extrapolate your environment. Try not to interact, as everything you see will be an illusion.
Flare contact. Signal is bending. Hold position and wait for
Control, you copy? Nightwing! Commander! So much for visual...